space station.
There's something compelling about Space Harrier II that's hard to define. The best way to describe it is that the end product is much greater than the sum of its composite parts. Sure, the eggs may be rotten, the flour full of beetles and the sugar replaced with salt, but somehow the heady mixture turns into a delicious cake full of sweet nostalgia. I'm sorry for the baking metaphor. That kind of thing really takes the biscuit. I'm sorry, that last one was really the icing on the cake. Alright, I'll stop. I was just trying to butter you up for the rest of the video. Yes, that was also a pun. But seriously, I will stop before things start to crumble. I think it's the combination of the lovely rolling scenery and the excellent music that really just takes me to a faraway place full of nostalgic bliss. Even though I didn't really play it very much when I was a kid, it's this sense of nostalgia and thinking about the old days that brings me back to it relatively frequently. The main theme is really peaceful and proggy, and it's a treat to play on the guitar, as I figured out very recently. Shameless self-promotion, I know. There's certainly something very trippy about the graphics in this game. It's full of fast-scrolling, flashy things that mesmerise and dazzle the eyes. It's almost seizure-inducing by the time you get to the Yeez land. In that stage, the crazy scrolling ground is mirrored above you, making a delicious sandwich of disorientation and confusion. Don't look for too long, or you'll turn into a drooling vegetable with oozing pus holes for eyes. Just kidding, that's how you already look. I do enjoy the effort put into making crazy enemies in this game. I mean, it really does throw everything at you, from bizarre exploding balls full of fire, to lethal giant frogs, secret agents, killer cabbages, and even some transformers. I guess Optimus Prime has to let his crew kick back sometimes. What better thing to do than revolve endlessly through the air, shooting fire at a nerd in a red jumpsuit. The bosses are crazy as well, really well designed. In fact, they're just weird and unpredictable enough to be rather scary and intimidating. Hats off to the weird snake lady thing, that is one creepy mofo. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. I've spent too much time talking about the nice bits, and now you want me to talk about the elephant in the room. Well fine, his name's Bob. He has a trunk that's almost as big as my penis, and he just took a shit on the floor. Okay, joking aside, the gameplay is kind of frustrating and shit. Firstly, the viewing angle makes it real hard to tell what's on screen and what's coming towards you. Things get really congested and confusing, and I often found myself endlessly missing everything before running headfirst into a tree. The difficulty level is also a bit too high. I mean, some of the stuff you have to dodge is just ridiculous. Unless you have superhuman reflexes, this game can get really frustrating. And nothing breaks the trance-like relaxation like that annoying voice screaming every time you die. Seriously, this is the most melodramatic death I've ever encountered in a video game. Fine, we know you died. Yes, running headfirst into a tree probably hurt, but geez, do you have to make so much noise? This game is a bit of a Marmite type game. Either you love it or you hate it. For me, I'm aware of its drawbacks, but still come back for more because, as I said, as a complete package, there's just something mesmerising and pretty about it.